everybody. So I just received my first order from e.l.f. Cosmetics, Eyes, Lips, Face Cosmetics today, and I wanted to share that with you. So I got a little bit of a haul here from e.l.f. This is my first time ordering from them. I ordered last week, so I got here pretty quickly, within a week. And at the time, this was before Black Friday, they were having 50% off of all the e.l.f. Studio items. And since I'm replenishing my makeup artist kit, I wanted to check out some of their, e.l.f. Studio quality, their professional quality, to see how it is. Because as we know, this is a very affordable brand, and they were having 50% off of things that are already affordable, so I had to check it out. So here's what I got. Let's go through the order. So I got some lip gloss wands, and those were, I believe, $3. So I got these for like $1.50, and you get 12 wands. And obviously, it's always a good idea to buy these in bulk if you can, but at the same time, $1.50 for 12 wands. I wanted to check out their quality, and it's professional quality. You know what I mean? They're not poorly put together. They're just like anything I would buy in a beauty supply or a makeup artistry supply. The nice thing about this was I was able to get it quickly and cheaply, as opposed to ordering it at, say, like Amazon. If I'm ordering something in bulk, it may be cheap, and it may be like, a ton of them, like 50 of them for a very cheap price. But then sometimes, a lot of the times, there's not a lot of reviews on certain sellers, so you don't know when it's going to get here. You don't know what the quality is. So it's nice to know that if it comes down to it, if e.l.f. were my only option, it's an option I would go with. So that's nice. And then, more makeup artist stuff. I got some disposable mascara wands. Again, it's hard to mess up something like this. Again, I believe that was $3, so I got it for like $1.50 after the discount. This I'm excited about. This is cream blush in the color Temptress, and I wanted to get this because instead of it being a pinky or a peachy or a red, it's, as you can see, kind of a warm, kind of like a almost bronzy. So I wanted to try that out for my personal collection. And then, eyelash curler. I'm actually going to throw this in my makeup artist kit. I'm not a big fan of eyelash curlers. I actually have a slight fear of them. I never use them on myself because one time when somebody was learning how to use one, and I'd never really had one used on me before, someone was trying to practice on me with an eyelash curler, and they closed my eyelid in the eyelash curler, and it hurt, and it bled a little. So since then, I'm kind of afraid of them. I don't use them. I never have. But I am proficient in using them on other people without causing harm. And this is always good to have in your makeup artist kit. And I wanted to see how the e.l.f. one is. So I'll do a review of these things later, I guess, over time. Let's see what else we got. I've heard good things about this, the e.l.f. High Definition Powder, translucent powder. I checked out the ingredients on this, and I can see why it is so popular. It does not contain talc, so it doesn't give you that white powdery look. But the first ingredient is actually dimethicone and / vinyl dimethicone cross-polymer. So for those of you that don't know what that means, dimethicone is a smoothing agent. You find that in a lot of skincare products. And it's obviously an artificial, it's not a natural ingredient. I don't think it's necessarily harmful, but it's a smoothing agent. So basically, you'll see it in a lot of, like anytime you have a lotion or a facial product that when you put it on your skin, it instantly feels silky, that's usually dimethicone. So this high definition translucent finishing powder contains dimethicone. So I already know this is a good powder for a great price. I believe it was $6. Sorry, I'm looking at my price list. $6. So I got it for $3. And this is actually going to go in my makeup artist kit because you always need to eliminate shine for photo shoots and video shoots. So that's cool. Looking forward to trying that out. And this one I'm really excited about. I actually got two of these in different shades. This one is Turks and Caicos. Sorry, I'll have to brush up on my geography. But this is a contouring blush and bronzing powder. So like I said, I'll do reviews later. And here's the other one. This one is Antigua. So it's also contouring blush. Excuse me, yeah, contouring blush and bronzing powder, but I can't talk. I'll put them next to each other so you can see the slight color difference. There we go. Sorry about the light, as always. One of these days I'll get it figured out. And, oh, this I got for my own personal use. This is SPF 45 UVA UVB sunscreen powder. And I just want to look at the ingredients really quick. And I don't see it actually. I only see the active ingredients. So maybe that's all there's in here. This has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So natural sunscreen. So these are actually sun blocks. And if you don't know what the difference is between sunscreen and sunblock, usually that's zinc oxide, iron oxide, titanium oxide. And those are usually minerals that consist of a white pigment. So what they do is when UV rays come down, they literally bounce off. Whereas sunscreens, those are your avobenzone, those are the transparent sunscreens, the ones that don't have the white pigment. Those actually absorb UV rays and neutralize them. So you can obviously see these are slightly more effective, but people hate having the white pigment. So as long as you're light-handed with this, you'll be okay. What I'm actually going to do with this is I'm going to pour some of this powder into one of those refillable brushes. Refillable brushes. You know, the kind I'm talking about. You screw it open, you pour in some powder, you screw it back on, you got a little brush at the tip. You can twist it open and shut. So throughout the day, I can add a little bit of sun protection, or if I'm getting shiny, I can control shine and get some sun protection. So SPF 45, I'm really excited about that one. And what else is in here? And, oh, this I'm excited about. Have I said that about every item I've pulled out? I'm excited about this, I'm excited about that, I'm excited about everything in this box, or else I wouldn't have ordered it. Alright, the Daily Moisture Stick. I'm actually going to throw this in my makeup artist kit. And the way I'll be using this is I'll be using a palette knife, and I'll be scraping a little bit of that off, and I will be mixing that in with light cream foundations that tend to be a little dry. So this will add a little bit of moisture dewiness to any of my cream foundations that look a little too dry on certain people's skin. So, excited about that. And what else do we have? What's that? And, oh, brush shampoo. Again, I'm actually going to throw this in my makeup artist kit. Usually you're not going to be able to wash your brush. I cannot talk today. Every time I say brush, there we go. Usually you're not going to be able to wash your brushes on location when you're at photo shoots and stuff. But on occasion, if you, for whatever reason, like you're doing like 20 different people's makeup, you're there for over 12 hours, you've used all your makeup brushes, you're to the point where you can no longer use brush cleaner spray to clean your brushes, it's good to hunt down a sink and actually wash your brushes. So it's good to have some specifically made for washing brushes, brush shampoo on hand. So I'm actually going to throw that in my kit because that's small enough and portable enough, and I've heard it doesn't have the best smell. I'll check it out later, review it, let you guys know what I think, but it's good to have. Alright, and that's that. Oh, and again, makeup remover cleansing cloths. Another thing that I will be throwing in my makeup kit. So, these always come in handy. All in all, I'm pretty excited. I got a couple of things for personal use, like actually the contouring blushes and the sunscreen powder, and some of the other things I'm going to throw in my makeup kit. Because, you know, starting off again, I don't really want to spend $1 million on each item, because after having worked as a makeup artist previously, I know what gets used the most and what you really need. And most of the time people don't ask what you have in your kit, but at the same time, if people ask me what's in my kit, I'm not going to be embarrassed to say I have e.l.f. cosmetics, because these are actually pretty decent quality. And this was pretty cool. So I didn't open this at all, like anything else, because I knew I wouldn't be able to get back in here. But they sent me a free brush set from their, you know, is this their professional, from the e.l.f. Professional line. I got these for free. And Should I go through them all? I guess I will. I'll go quick. I'll go quickly. But I thought that was so cool. So I got all these things for $22.50 after my discount, before shipping and handling. And then they also sent me a free brush set. And it's like a bunch of brushes. So let's see what we got. We've got the Total Face Brush. We've got the bronzing brush. Why can I not say brush today? That's so weird. Foundation brush. Eyeliner brush. Brow comb and brush. Eyeshadow brush. Defining eye brush. The concealer brush. Lip defining brush. Smudge eye sponge. Those come in handy. Blending eye brush. Sorry, I had to take a look at that. It looks weird. And eyelash and brow wand. Those always come in handy. Alright, well thank you guys for hanging out with me and checking out my haul with me. Let me know which items you guys want to see me review the most, because I think it'll be a little bit obnoxious for me to do a review of every single item. Some of them are self-explanatory and don't really need a review. So let me know what you guys would like to see me review, or if you want me to do a tutorial on anything, let me know. And also, if you guys have tried any of these, let me know what you think. If you prefer a different brand, let me know which brand that is. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.